Hello friends, welcome to WowIS. Welcome to the daily MCQ discussion. आज है 21st of May 2021 और अब हम डिस्कस करने वाले हैं 5 करंट अफेयर बेस्ड MCQs. But before we begin, we will discuss the question that was asked yesterday. Yesterday, I've asked a question. Tista River flows through which Indian states? And the correct answer is 1. Sikkim, 2. Assam, and 3. West Bengal. So this Tista River flows through 3 Indian states, right? So let's look at the map now. So here is Sikkim, here is Nepal, and here you have Bhutan. So Sikkim is located between Nepal and Bhutan. And here in Sikkim, the Tista River starts, and from the Sikkim it flows to Assam, to the West Bengal, and then it flows into Bangladesh where it joins the Brahmaputra River. This Tista River is in use from quite some years. The sharing of water of this Tista River is a contentious issue between India and Bangladesh. Whenever talks happen between India and Bangladesh, the Tista River definitely will be in the news. So this Tista River actually it's a lifeline for the people of North Bangladesh and as well as the North West Bengal. So that's why this Tista River is important both for India as well as Bangladesh. So as every year, question from the map is directly coming in UPSC. So just expect all these type of things. So also ensure that you learn all of these such type of things so that when the question is asked, you can solve them very easily, right? Now let's start with today's question. But before we begin, I would just like to inform you about the initiatives that WowIS has launched. WowIS ने Vision Prelims Test Series Summary और Vision PT 365 Summary launch किया है. So these summaries will help you in your revision for the prelims examination. Without revision, as everyone will be saying to you, it is impossible to clear prelims. Revision is key for clearing prelims. So to help you in your revision process, we have summarized the prelims test series and the PT 365 of Vision IAS. These summaries you can find in the Telegram channel in the JPG format for free of cost. For free of cost. अगर आपको इन summaries PDF format में चाहिए, then do subscribe to the course. The subscription details are provided here as well as in the Telegram channel. So you can find these details in the Telegram channel as well. Okay? And also, a lot of people are asking about the questions and the solutions that we are making every day. The MCQ questions and the solutions. So the question and the solution of the MCQs that we are discussing daily can also be found in our Telegram channel. So if you join our Telegram channel, you can get access to all of these things. Okay? Now let's start with today's discussion. The first question. Consider the following statements with respect to monoclonal antibodies. Monoclonal antibodies. First statement. They are artificially created by cloning a unique white blood cell which aims to aid the body's natural immune system. They are designed to carry, the second statement, they are designed to carry drugs, toxins, or radioactive substances that directly affect the cells. So we have to choose the correct answer. A, 1 only, B, 2 only, C, both 1 and 2, D, neither 1 nor 2. So monoclonal antibodies basically are those antibodies that affect that, or you can say that target specific antigen. Specific antigen मतलब है one type of foreign body. A single type of foreign body को जो टारगेट करता है उसको बोलते हैं monoclonal antibodies. ठीक है? So monoclonal antibodies basically are proteins only. So as the name suggests, they are cloned. They are cloned and produced artificially using the human body cells. So the first statement, if you see, they are artificially created by cloning a unique white blood cell, which aims to aid the body's natural immune system. So this first statement is right. Second statement, if you see, they are designed to carry drugs, toxins, or radioactive substances directly that affect the cells. This is also right because the monoclonal antibodies basically they can be used to transfer or carry the drugs, toxins, or radioactive substances because they target specific kind of cells. They target specific kind of cells. So easily, as they target specific kind of cells, they can be used to transport the drugs and other things to specific body parts. So the second statement is also right, and C, both 1 and 2 is the correct answer. Here are some more details about this monoclonal antibodies. So as I told, monoclonal antibodies, they are nothing but the proteins produced naturally by the immune system that target a specific foreign body. Okay? The monoclonal antibodies basically are clones, that are derived from the single parent cell. They are man-made proteins that act like human antibody in the immune system. So basically, antibodies are the ones which target specific foreign bodies. Monoclonal means they are cloned or produced outside the human body. तो इसको इसीलिए हम उसको monoclonal बोलते हैं. There are also polyclonal antibodies. Polyclonal antibodies means they can target multiple type of antigens उसको हम polyclonal बोलते हैं. So, as I told already, they can be used to carry drugs, toxins, and other radioactive substances to the affected cell. And this can be used to treat some types of cancers as well. Now, these days, these monoclonal antibodies are playing a great role, a complementary role to the COVID-19 vaccines. Right? Now, let's move on to the next question. The next question is about the Formosa Strait. The Formosa Strait seen in the news recently connects A. South China Sea to East China Sea, B. Andaman Sea to South China Sea, C. Java Sea to Indian Ocean, and D. Mediterranean Sea to Atlantic Ocean. You have to choose the correct answer, and the correct answer is A. South China Sea to East China Sea. The Formosa Strait is also known as the Taiwan Strait. The Taiwan Strait. Okay? And this Taiwan Strait separates the South China Sea and East China Sea. Guys, also do some research and try to know about the straits. These straits, the strait which separates Andaman Sea and South China Sea, the strait which separates Java Sea and Indian Ocean, the strait which separates Mediterranean Sea and Atlantic Ocean. So try to know about this because you never know UPSC when it will ask a question. Okay? So now we'll see some more information about Formosa Strait. So as I told, the Formosa Strait is also known as Taiwan Strait. It's a 180-kilometer strait and it connects the South China Sea and East China Sea. Here you can see in this image, this is the East China Sea and this is the South China Sea. So the Taiwan Strait or the Formosa Strait is connecting the East China Sea and the South China Sea. So why this was in news is because recently a US Navy ship it has passed close to this strait and China has accused US of destabilizing this entire region. तो इसीलिए this question we asked this question. Okay? Now let's move on to the next question. Consider the following statement with respect to the legislative councils. So, legislative council was in use recently. The first statement: Parliament can abolish or create legislative council by the special majority if legislative assembly of the concerned state passes a resolution by simple majority. Second statement: like Rajya Sabha, the legislative council is a continuous chamber. Here we have to choose the correct statement. The first statement if you see, this is the wrong statement because the parliament can create or abolish a legislative council. This is right, but it has to pass that bill with a simple majority. That bill has to be passed by the parliament by a simple majority. But before the bill comes to the parliament, this resolution has to be passed by the state legislative assembly, using a special majority. So state has to pass with a special majority and parliament has to pass with a simple majority. So statement 1 will become wrong and second statement is right because it is the upper house of the state. So it's a continuous chamber. So sorry, B2 only is the right answer. So B2 only is the right answer. Okay. Now some more information about legislative councils. So you already know about the history and all. So basically why this was in news is recently the West Bengal government decided to set up this legislative council, so it was in news. Currently, 6 states, the legislative council is there in 6 states: Bihar, Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, and Karnataka. So, if you have to remember, there is a shortcut. Remember this Jumba. Actually, if you see here, you have 7, but J means Jammu and Kashmir. So, this was removed in 2019 when the Jammu and Kashmir was made a union territory. So this J was removed. So UMBAKT is remaining currently. Okay? So you can remember like this. And also Andhra Pradesh in 2020, the Andhra Pradesh state legislature has passed a resolution for the removal of this state council, but this bill is yet to be passed by the parliament. Okay? Right. So now we'll move on to the next question. Medicines from the Sky project announced by which of the following state? A. Kerala, B. Telangana, C. Gujarat, and D. Maharashtra. Here you have to choose the correct answer, and the correct answer is B. Telangana. So the medicine from the sky basically, it's an initiative launched by Telangana government, World Economic Forum, and HealthNet Global. इन तीनों मिला के इस इनिशिएटिव को लॉन्च किया है गया है और रिसेंटली द मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ सिविल एविएशन and the DGCA, the Director General of Civil Aviation, they have given conditional nod to Telangana government because under this project, under the this project of medicine from the sky, as the name suggests, they are going to deliver medicines using drones, a drone-based delivery of blood, vaccines, medicine samples, and long-tail medicine. So currently it is in trial mode. So if it becomes successful, then this is going to be a role model for this project is going to be a role model for all other states. Okay, right. Now we'll move on to the next question. This is a previous UPSC question. This was in 2012 का question है. The increasing amount of carbon dioxide in the air is slowly raising the temperature of the atmosphere. इसको हम बोलते हैं global warming. And this is because it absorbs A. the water vapor of the air and retains its heat. B. the UV part of the solar radiation. C. all the solar radiation. And D. the infrared part of the solar radiation. It's a previous UPSC question. So the correct answer here is D, the infrared part of the solar radiation. So carbon dioxide basically absorbs the infrared part of the solar radiation. It is the water vapor that absorbs the incoming UV. Yeah, I have given here. The water vapor absorbs incoming UV and outgoing infra. But this carbon dioxide, it absorbs only the infrared, the IR part of the solar radiation. Right. So these are the 5 questions of the day, guys. So this is the question of the day, which you have to, whose answer you have to comment in the comment box. So I will tell the correct answer tomorrow before the start of the discussion. The question is, Resina dialogue takes place in which country? Once again, Resina dialogue takes place in which country? So do comment your answer in the comment box. Tomorrow we will discuss this answer. So if you want the solution and the questions, the questions and the solution in PDF format, you can find this in our Telegram channel. So do join the Telegram channel whose details I have given in the description. Okay. So here are once again, here just are the initiatives that we have launched. I've told about it already. Okay. So that's it guys for the day. I'll meet again tomorrow with 5 more MCQs. Till then, keep studying and stay tuned. Jai Hind. Thank you.